And this is a big story we are breaking right now. On top of this edition of the live report, the CBI now is looking at a nod to be able to prosecute A. Raja in the disproportionate asset case. In fact, what we are learning is that the CBI is seeking sanction to be able to prosecute A. Raja in the case. You will recall he was booked earlier in the year 2015 for allegedly amassing wealth to the tune of about 28 crores. Right now, sanction is being sought to file this charge sheet under the Prevention of Corruption Act. What we are learning through our sources in the Central Bureau of Investigation is that as an MP and a minister between the years 1999 and 2010, he had amassed wealth to the tune of about 28 crores. Now, Raja and others have been acquitted, you would recall, in the 2G case. The CBI and the Enforcement Directorate both have challenged the special court acquittal in the Delhi High Court. Our colleague Shravan is breaking more details of that big story for us. Shravan, this is as massive as it can get. The CBI and the Enforcement Directorate wanting to challenge the acquittal and they want to prosecute him. What more are we learning?
Well, in fact, this is a 2015 corruption case in which the Central Bureau of Investigation has now sought sanction to prosecute the former telecom minister, A. Raja. This is a disproportionate assets case worth 28 crore, in which the former telecom minister was basically booked. In fact, now the CBI has moved the center for seeking sanction to charge sheet A. Raja. So between 1999 and 2010, while serving as the parliamentarian and union minister for various ministries, A. Raja, according to the Central Bureau of Investigation, amassed assets to the tune of 28 crore in his name and in the name of the family members. Just to put this into perspective, A. Raja and others have already been acquitted in the 2G scam by the special CBI court, and this has now been challenged by the Central Bureau of Investigation as well as the Enforcement Directorate.
Now, Shravan, even as you're getting that breaking detail, what are your sources within the agencies, the CBI and the Enforcement Directorate, really telling you? Will they be able to explain why they're taking so long to even act in this entire case, considering in 2015 is where, Shravan, you actually told us this case was first lodged?
Well, in fact, as far as the agency is concerned, it's unlikely that any explanation would really come in at this point in time with regards to why perhaps it has taken so much of time, Deepti. But important to point out here is that they've already faced some sort of an embarrassment when it comes to the acquittal that came in the 2G scam by the special CBI court, which has now essentially been challenged in the Delhi High Court. Both, in fact, not just the Central Bureau of Investigation, but also the Enforcement Directorate has challenged the acquittal in the Delhi High Court. It remains to be seen when exactly would that be taken up. But this, as far as this is concerned, they have certainly mounted their offensive against the former telecom minister.